Oh, it's Rosanna. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya. Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Triratnaya. Lucio Sampo Pergyuta Shipa Tu Gentem Petrileia Noda Pegedrolo Sampe Sepacen Palden La Mehesha Blaso Wade Oma Guru Vadrayana Sumati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamanya Sawasidi Hum Om Guru Vadrayana Sumati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamanya Sawasidi Hum Om Guru Vadrayana Sumati Muni Shahasane Kama Uttavadanye Sri Bhadra Vasamanya Sawasidi Hum Pakya Ke Kudan Dagilu Pakya Ke Sudadagina Pakya Ke Tudan Dagi Danye Me Chitu Jingyalo Makya Ke Kudan Dagilu Makya Ke Sudadagina Makya Ke Tud Dagi Danye Me Chitu Jingyalo Om Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakya Munye Soha Om Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakya Munye Soha Om Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakya Munye Soha Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaye Soha. Hello everybody. Okay, so hello everybody, good evening, happy Christmas, happy Yule, welcome to the Vadrayana Midwinter Festival. Okay, today we're trying our new system of simultaneous translation. It's okay, Mary Christina, yeah? Yeah? Okay, so if anybody, se c'è qualcuno che ha bisogno di cuffia, per favore, no? Perché parlerò in inglese, okay, non in italiano, okay? So anyway, so very happy to be here, as usual, as always, forever, for our Vadrayana Midwinter Festival. So very happy, yeah? So today I'm going to continue with Lama Gangchen Rinpoche's beautiful teaching of making peace with the environment, okay? Yeah? But first I'd like to say thank you to all of you, to our community around the world, because as you know, most of you have been doing it since 1 year. We've been meditating together, doing what Rinpoche asked us to do, which is making peace with the environment and NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, yeah? So first, before we start, I'd like to say thank you to all of you, our Sangha groups, of course, here in Vadrayana, but in Brazil, in Chile, in Argentina, in the Netherlands, in Germany, in all the French-speaking countries, in Canada, Belgium, France, our Malaysia Sangha group, our Spanish-speaking friends, yeah, in, of course, Spain and South America. Anyway, to all of you, thank you so much. I hope I haven't forgotten anybody. But anyway, thank you. And of course, Italia. Yeah, of course, we have many, many people here. So thank you so much for meditating together, yeah, since last Losar, yeah. And it's really, really wonderful that we've been able to meditate together and practice together. And also, actually, strangely, to get to know each other better, yeah. Which is, let's say, one of the few good things that came out of the pandemic, no, that we could actually be more together through the Zoom technology, yeah. So anyway, so before we start, I'd just like to say thank you to all of you, you know. And so anyway, let's continue together, yeah. Okay, thank you, yeah. Okay. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to continue with the explanation of the self-healing, making peace with the environment teachings. Okay, so I think after the summer, no, I started to teach this, yeah? So I gave, I think, 7 classes on this practice, beautiful practice. And then actually I stopped because, well, for various reasons, like people were all coming out of the pandemic a little bit and wanted to enjoy themselves. And also I needed to edit a little bit Rinpoche's book. But now we will finish the explanation of the Lama Gangchen's beautiful environment practice. So, if anybody doesn't know, I'm sure you all know, but in case anybody's new listening to this, here in Vadrayana, on our NgalSo world, NgalSo means the followers of Lama Gangchen Rinpoche, okay, with which our main temple in the Western world is here in Vadrayana. So our 2 main practices is called, first one is called self-healing, second one is called making peace with the environment, yeah, okay? And in our temple here, you can see this is what it's about really, okay? 5 male Buddhas that represent transforming our 5 emotions, and 5 female Buddhas that show us that we need to make peace with the 5 elements on the outer and inner level, yeah? Okay? So this is not like something new, actually. This is the very, very ancient Indian Buddhist approach, yeah? But Lama Gangchen Rinpoche, who was the guru of many of us, the founder of here, he made this teaching more clear because when he came to the modern world out of Tibet, also Tibet's modern, of course, these days, but when he started to go around, yeah, he realized that in our modern time, we have some difficulties that in the past were not so obvious, yeah? So he made these two main practices, like as a gift to anybody in the world who like to do, okay? So one is how to take care of our emotions, because as we know, there's many, many challenges, okay, these days, yeah? And our mind's very shaking all the time, yeah? Many challenges to our inner peace, to our happiness, and so on. So first practice is self-healing, making peace with the environment. And the second one is that, well, basically because of overpopulation, no? There's too many of us in the world, so our relationship with the natural world is not very good anymore, yeah? So through unknowing, we've damaged our planet, yeah? So then there's coming many kinds of emotional imbalance, many sickness, many, as we know, we can see, no? Yeah? So Rinpoche created for us these two main practices for our times, yeah? And he left this for us to do, yeah? Okay? And he asked before he passed away, he said, please everybody, he said, there's many ways to get enlightened, hundreds, yeah? But he said, if you want to make it easy for yourself, please do self-healing and making peace with the environment. Everything is there here. So that's what we're trying to do, isn't it, yeah? Trying to, connect with those practices, yeah? And put into practice, anyway, this to transform our emotions and heal and make peace with the 5 elements, yeah? So, anyway, so I'm not used to doing this I'm used to Mary Christina's breaking me up all the time. I have to get used to this talking all the time, yeah? Thank you, Mary Christina. Is it okay, by the way? Not too much? Yeah? It's okay? Yeah? Anyway, so when I came here today, so I come from England actually, I was visiting my family. I was there like 6 weeks, yeah, after 2 years, no, because of the pandemic, couldn't go. So finally I had a very nice time to visit my family. Anyway, very difficult to get back with the pandemic. But anyway, I'm here, yeah. And when I got in the Gompa, when I come today to the teaching, I was given this book, yeah, and I was given this, and I was given this, yeah. So this is super auspicious, yeah. Rinpoche Lama Gangchen. Whenever we do something, because I had the privilege to work with Rinpoche for many, many years, like 30 years, no. All the book and sadhana that he make, I was the one helping him, So every time Rinpoche to record, no, to make into some form, we could practice, yeah. So every time Rinpoche would make some practice like this or anything, for him it was always very important what we call a positive interdependence, yeah. And it was like, unless we had the tendril, it was not going to work out, So every single one of Rinpoche's practice, there was always some vision, some sign, some rainbow, something auspicious, yeah. And so I noticed that this is continuing with Rinpoche, of course, because Rinpoche is great enlightened master, no? So I come here today, no? I need to teach making peace with the environment. First I need to find the book, yeah, okay. So then I got the book out of the shop, yeah. And if anybody needs one, please contact Dawn, yeah. So then I was given this, which is, let me get my glasses on. It says, Sri Lakshminkara Advaya Siddhi, yeah. So this is a beautiful translation of a very important tantric hymn by a female Mahasiddha called Lakshminkara, yeah? And so why this is interesting is that this was Lama Gangchen Rinpoche past life, okay? In the 1,200 years ago, okay? And Rinpoche always used to make a lot of jokes saying, he used to say, I'm a feminist, I used to be a woman, because in this life he was a great female Mahasiddha, yeah? So anyway, so I was given this as I come into the center, yeah? And what actually I wanted to teach today, yeah, is actually about female energy and about Lakshminkara, yeah? So you see, this is what we call by interdependence, yeah? A positive sign of the blessing of our tradition, yeah? So this is so incredible, beautiful. Afterwards, I'd like to share that with you, yeah? Okay? Also, I was given this by Anna, which is this mala, beautiful, yeah? Maybe you can come and explain, yeah? So this is one mala with many pieces blessed by Rinpoche that were broken, she put together, no? So this is so auspicious, like, to continue, like we always say, don't we? Like this thread of continuation. We say, like in the prayers, no, for Rinpoche life, we always say this thread of incarnations, a garland, So it's auspicious actually for our teaching to continue. Also, there's many different energy there, many elements with all this precious stone, yeah? Okay? And then, maybe you come here, Anna, and maybe you tell us, yes? So then Anna give me what beautiful news that she liked to, Anna has 5 statues of the 5 great element mothers, beautiful ones that she buy from Indonesia. And she'd like to offer this to our new retreat center in Spain. Huh? Come speak here. Come speak here.
Maybe I like to offering to Tsering Jong. I like to offer them to Tsering Jong. That's why I asked first Lama Caroline if she agreed, no? Because in Switzerland I will only keep a room like that. So we didn't do anything anymore in the center. I'm always here. And the future will be more here, no? So I will rent out the space, no? Very auspicious to everyone who likes to rent a Freudville space. And yeah, logically, I cannot expect that people wanted to have statue in their in their space. That would be strange, no? And so I thought about Tsering Jong because, yeah, this statue I designed in a little bit neutral way, more as bodhisattvas. Why? Because I found a facsimile of a bodhisattva, a female one, who was meditating, no? In Mendut, I found. So I decided to make it like this. So there are no symbol. You don't know exactly what meditation they are doing. But if they are doing the female, like the elements, or the mind aspect meditation of NgalSo, no, this is not totally clear, because they are simply woman bodhisattvas who practice something with our mudra of NgalSo, who practice NgalSo. No? But as a species, because I think it was quite an important person who practiced, that's why they represented her. As a species, she holds a rice risp, and very kindly, rice risp. Wie sagt man eine Reisrisp?
Oh, it's a piece of rice.
Yeah, the plant of rice to show the seeds. Okay. I remind that the kings in Borobudur, they throw a lot of golden rice corn in the ground before they build Borobudur. Still to this day, some farmers sometimes find, you know. They made especially small rice corns from gold and put like this, you know, to bless and to be grateful for as an offering, you know. So I don't know exactly who this bodhisattva was, but obviously, yeah, somebody who was spreading the Dharma, no? It means, no, if you put seeds, positive seeds means spreading Dharma, no? So that's why I liked it as well.
Thank you very much, Anna. Okay, so this is what we mean by tendril, yeah, because, thank you very much, so kind of you, you know. But like I say, we didn't plan any of this, just happened naturally, by the blessing, you know, of our guru, you know. So actually, Anna doesn't know, but actually in Seringjong, no, this is a new retreat center in Spain, actually, Rinpoche Lama Ganjini said main practice there should be making peace with the environment, yeah? So thank you so much. So if anybody likes to drive to Spain with 5 Buddhas in the back of the car, you're welcome. They're like this size, no? A stone, yeah?
They're not so big.
What, this big?
I let them made. I let made from 1 to, no?
Anna, you have to speak into the microphone.
Help in Borobudur main volunteer comes of a Buddha statue family. And all his family made them. His father made 2, he made 1, and his brother made 1 as well. And 1 they made more or less together, and that was quite nice actually for me as feeling as well. Especially as I paid for some years, not till I had paid everything. Slowly, slowly.
Thank you very much, yeah? Like this. Stone, very heavy. Yeah? So anybody's got a strong car, you're welcome.
Super heavy, but some I can really hold myself.
Anyway, thank you so much. Also, the tanka, you know, the beautiful image of making peace with the environment that Rinpoche made with Ducho, huge one. Actually, this is in Almeria Temple in Spain, yeah? So anyway, so also, so nice, you know? So now we have the 5 mothers here and in Almeria and of course many places in Brazil and now Serinjong. That's so kind of you, thank you, so wonderful, yeah? So as Anna was saying, no, like actually Rinpoche made many seeds, no, plant many seeds that unfortunately they're all still growing, no? We can see everything is going super well here and in all our center and everything around the world is going well thanks to all of you, of course, and due to our Guru blessing, so we're incredibly lucky, no? So we always need to rejoice, and okay, very difficult time in the world, we know, but anyway, we should always personally feel very lucky, very happy, rejoice in our good fortune and try and do as much as we can, you know, to improve things for everybody, no? Then we can feel, oh, I did something with my life, yeah? My life was okay, no? So, okay, so I'm going to read this. I don't know if you have a copy of this. I hope so, but if not, you can get one in our shop. I don't get any commission for advertising, by the way. But anyway. Okay, so I'm going to read this, Female Energy and the Tantric Transformation, yeah? So if anybody's like listening to this and never heard about these teachings before, in Vadrayana Buddhism, we work with what's there in life now, don't we, yeah? Lord Buddha was a very intelligent person. Yeah, before he was a Buddha, he was interested in Ayurveda and science and everything that was available in India at that time. And the tantric vision is you take what is there in life and then try and improve. Yeah, okay. So in our world, we have 3 energies actually: male, female, and neutral. Yeah, like day, night, and dusk and. So we work with all the energies of the 5 elements, the male energy, the female energy, and both are equally important, yeah? And I think this is one reason, sincerely, why many people are attracted to Vadrayana Buddhism, to Tibetan Buddhism, because it has more of a balanced view, you know? You see many other religious traditions, and it's very masculine, no? Yeah? So in our tradition, we have actually the balance of the male and female, which is actually more healthy, isn't it? It's like the 2 aspects of the human psyche, yeah? So in the Vadrayana vision, now Vadrayana is a special part of what we call Mahayana Buddhism, yeah? Mahayana Buddhism means I want to become a fully developed person for the benefit of myself, of society. I want to do something for the others, okay? Yeah? And the Vadrayana part is to evolve quickly by using everything around in the world, not rejecting anything, but also not accepting either exactly how things are, but, you know, okay, we have different emotions, so let's try and use that energy in a positive way, okay? Understanding interdependence, how things work, yeah, okay? We have the nature, we have the elements on the outer level, and we're part of nature, of course, yeah? So we also need to reconnect with nature. So one of our problems is that we're totally alienated from nature, yeah? For example, food, yeah? Okay, we go to our little shop, or we go, whatever, Aldi or Bio supermarket, wherever, it was completely disconnected from nature, yeah? You know, I just spent 1 month in the English countryside. If you see how they actually, something behind is completely different from the little package in the supermarket, yeah? Yeah, we're completely disconnected from nature, yeah? So, Rinpoche, or Lama Genshin, he always said that, he always said, oh, okay, he said I jumped from the 8th century into the modern society, yeah, because he was born in the 1941, in Tibet, yeah. And it was true at that time, there was no electricity, no running water, no this, no that, yeah. Of course, no internet, no phone, no fax, of course, yeah, just nature, yeah. And then he came into the modern times, he came to Greece, Italy, around, yeah. And then he was always like looking at us, and saying, actually you need to change your relationship with the environment, yeah, okay. So that's why he made this, yeah, because he was a great healer. And we have many, many causes why we're not feeling okay, yeah. But one of them is that we lost our feeling of the natural world, yeah. So that means like everything we just think, I'll just get it off the internet or whatever these days, no. No feeling that actually, that was a tree, Everything we eat, there's a whole process that, taking care of the natural environment, the nature, the soil, etc. Such a big thing. We have no feeling whatsoever. So, of course, our relationship's unhealthy and then we end up getting sick, no? Isn't it? No connection, so we do everything like wrong, actually, in terms of the natural cycle, no? So anyway, Rinpoche making lots of beautiful teachings, yeah? To help us to reconnect with nature, yeah? To become more healthy and balanced people, yeah? So Rinpoche always said that, of course we all want to become Buddhas, naturally. This is what Buddhism is about. But first, he prayed that we all became healthy and balanced individuals, yeah? And then the enlightenment part we could see afterwards, yeah? Okay? And that's why he opened up his teachings to anybody in the world. You don't need to be a Buddhist or anything like that, because everybody needs health, everybody needs balance, yeah? Okay? So that's how it came about, yeah, okay? So also, I was given this, you see? Okay, so this and this, yeah? So this means not just something to talk about, it means something to practice, yeah, okay? Yeah, it's not just, oh yes, very interesting, then forget about it. This teaching on the making peace with the environment, self-healing, is something we need to practice, and actually you are all doing it, yeah? We're all meditating, so very good, yeah? Then is coming something sweet, the result of the practice, yeah? So that's good enough. The message is like that, okay? So, I'm now going to read you the next part of Rinpoche book, and I'll comment on it, okay? If tomorrow, if any of you have the book, you can follow together, okay? Mary Christina, which page is it? In Italiano? I can't see, but in English, in my book, it's, hang on 1 second. It's 55, okay? Okay, my book's 63, okay? Okay, so female energy and tantric transformation. So I'll read what it says and comment on it, okay? So recognizing and using female energy, yeah? So this teaching, Rinpoche, actually started in Bodh Gaya in India in, I think, 1994, yeah? So here we have a model of Bodh Gaya, yeah? Okay, this statue, actually, Rinpoche had it carved somewhere. Then he actually had it sent to Bodh Gaya to be blessed, yeah? So to receive, actually, the energy of... So this is our mini Bodh Gaya, yeah? Yeah? And then, okay, so Bodh Gaya is the place where Lord Buddha Shakyamuni achieved awakening in... Actually, it's in Bihar state in India, 304 years ago, okay? Yeah. So in 1994, this teaching, this practice, we actually start there. And inside that temple, which is the temple of the Buddha's awakening, yeah, there's a little temple inside. You can go up inside. So we went up in there. And inside there is one big Buddha, okay? Which is supposed to look like historical Buddha Shakyamuni or something, yeah? So anyway, we go in there, it's like pretty small actually for all of us, we're all crammed in there, yeah, like this. And then he start with this practice. And as he did it, I remember, then there come many bells, yeah? But there's another tendrel, auspicious sign, yeah? So the bell is the sound of interdependence, of emptiness, the sound of the spreading of the Dharma, yeah? So Rinpoche start like that, okay? The teaching, connecting with the female energy in Bodh Gaya, in the place of Buddhism awakening in 1994, yeah? And he said that he hoped this practice would continue for many, many centuries, but of course that now depends on us, yeah? So we better do it, yeah? Okay? So, hang on, glasses, oops. recognizing and using female energy. We naturally think of our planet as having a female energy, and we generally refer to it as Mother Earth. In one way, we consider ourselves to be her children because the planet itself gives, grows, and nurtures life. In our society, I think that both men and women are involved with taking care of the planet and environment, but I feel that to actually heal the environment, the female energy is more suitable and therefore more powerful than the male energy. If we carefully check on the energetic level and look at the qualities of the male and female energies, we will see that women naturally have more feeling, are more sensitive, and have a greater sense of responsibility towards the environment and the nurturing of life than men, yeah? Okay? So, by the way, this doesn't mean that we're anti-men. This is not me, no, this Rinpoche wrote this, yeah? In the Vadrayana vision, we want both energies to be balanced and equal, you know? So, of course, male energy is already fully developed, so, of course, no problem, yeah? Yeah, so... And also, I think, in the Rinpoche, no, it was Tibetan, no? So in the traditional cultures, it's true, no? They have this thing, no? Women have always been the ones more taking care of the customs of the society and things, no? I think it's true, even in Switzerland, I think it's still true, no? In these valleys, no? Yeah? Still like that in ancient societies, no? So, in the Vadrayana vision, as you can see here, we have these 5 male Buddhas and these 5 female Buddhas. So the male Buddhas represent the 5 emotions, let's say, 5 consciousnesses, yeah? And the female energies represent the 5 elements. And you might say, oh, why is that, you know? Somehow, let's say, it could be, let's say, an arbitrary decision, you know? But there's 2 things and 2 sexes, so they wanted to, you know, put a link between the 2, yeah? So, how to say, yeah? Anyway, so we do have this thing like Mother Earth, don't we? Except actually we have 5 mothers. We have Mother Earth, Mother Water, Mother Wind, Mother Fire, and Mother Space. We actually have 5 mothers, yeah? So, not one, but anyway, yeah? So, in the subtle point of view, we have like the mind always goes together with an energy, a feeling, no? Yeah? It's true, no? Yeah? So, whenever we normally talk, okay, the mind has many different aspects, but let's say we have like, on the unenlightened everyday life, we have unknowing, yeah? We have desire, attachment, yeah? We have anger, frustration, a lot usually, yeah? When we have like, how we deal with the material world, which is related to our digestive process, yeah? And so then we have like in our, down here, secret chakra, we have fear basically, yeah? This survival instinct, yeah? Yeah, fear, anxiety, this kind of stuff, yeah? So these 5 emotions, these are considered male energies, okay? Yeah? Yeah? And the energy that goes with it, the life energy, yeah, is considered female, yeah? Okay? So it's impossible to have an emotion without a prana, a subtle energy that goes with it, okay? So in this book, in Rinpoche's teachings, we're talking one about the external elements, you know, like mountains, trees, you know, rivers and so on, external things. But it's talking a lot about the inner elements, yeah, with the pranas, the currents of life, yeah? And what we try to do in the Vadrayana tradition is we try and recognize and use these subtle energies, yeah? What do we use them for? We use them to develop positive emotions, positive feelings. We use them to develop health and well-being, yeah? Okay? We use them to, well, first we use them for this, okay? To bring ourselves back into balance, yeah? And then later on, if you become a great meditator, we can do many beautiful things with them, yeah? But we at the moment, we're trying to develop inner peace and harmony and also live better, yeah? So okay, we're all aging, but let's age slowly. Each time, let's try and have a positive feeling, try and enjoy life, even if we're like 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, anyway. Want to have a good feeling, yeah? You know? So, there's many, many reasons why we need to make peace with the environment on a personal level, and of course, on the collective, we know we have a very serious environmental situation, yeah? So if we all work on that, become aware of that, then we can really contribute something. And many of us individuals together, thanks, yeah, is powerful, yeah, isn't it, yeah? So, it does matter what we all do, yeah? Okay, so Rinpoche says we need to use the female energy to make peace with the environment, okay? So first we need to recognize also whether we're man or woman, actually, we need to recognize the divine female, yeah? Yeah? So then, page 63, our environment, both on the samsara and nirvana levels, has always been taken care of more by women, yeah? To confirm this, we only have to look at human history, yeah? Most of the wars and weapons that have led to mass destruction in our history have been created by men, yeah? True, sorry, yeah? Through the ages, we have collectively held the wrong view that, if necessary, we should take care of our society, home, family, and environment by force, yeah? Due to this, we have created generation after generation of increasingly destructive weapons, and actually 50 years ago now, 70 years ago, 80 years ago, we entered the nuclear age. Most of the destructive technologies which are now harming the environment were created by men. This is Rinpoche saying this, not me. No? Until now, the male energy has been used to make war on the environment. It's now time for us to use the female energy to make peace with the environment, yeah? Okay? Okay, so actually one thing Rinpoche always used to say, yeah? Okay, Rinpoche's, he used to say, Rinpoche never judged a Miss World competition, obviously. Yeah, he was never invited to do so, never did so. Yeah, but he said, if I was to judge a beauty contest, yeah, I said I would give the prize for the most beautiful woman to the one with the most peace. Yeah, okay, because that's the true inner beauty. Yeah, yeah. And he said, if I was to judge a male beauty competition, he said I would give the prize to the man or boy with the most kindness, the most compassion. Yeah. So he said that's the true essence of the male and female quality, yeah? So then we can judge how much of it we have ourselves. Yeah? So this is also a very important point of view in Vadrayana, yeah? That the true essence of the male energy is love, compassion, yeah? Yeah? So the best man is not like the biggest muscly one, is the most kind one, like Rinpoche, no? Yeah? And the most beautiful woman is the most peaceful one, yeah? So all of us, because we have both aspects of our psyche, we need to develop the female quality of inner peace, yeah, and the sensitivity towards the environment, and also the empathy, love, and compassion towards other beings and all other forms of life, yeah, okay? So that's what Rinpoche encouraged us to do many, many times, yeah? And one thing Rinpoche used to say all the time is that in the Vadrayana we have all these incredible like visualizations and this and that, yeah? But he said actually we need to start with, what we have. So he said we need to recognize these two energies and also recognize our parents, yeah? And what they represent in our minds, yeah? Our father's energy, our father and our mother, yeah? Okay, so we need to recognize and take care of all these things in our normal life, yeah? Because I think we, who've converted to Buddhism, yeah, we see all this incredible technology, and we get very excited, no? But actually we need to do many, many small things in the everyday life, yeah? Then the super enlightenment is coming afterwards, yeah? So I think also like here and in our other communities, I think it's like these small everyday things that are important, the personal interaction. It's like we're building the foundation for our, like our temple here, it's like we saw with our temple, you need to put huge foundations under the ground, isn't it, yeah? And then finally on the top they put the gold bit, yeah, okay? We just want the gold bit on the top, but actually the foundations, the building blocks is to recognize the quality of the male energy, the female energy, to develop our sensitivity towards nature, the 5 elements, to work with our emotions, yeah? Okay, of course, many times now our emotions are not so good, yeah, but okay, never mind. Anyway, first we need to recognize that something's happening. Then we need to try and put in a positive direction. And that's why we do all this meditation, sadhana, prayer, singing, to try and transform our mind and our emotions, yeah? okay? It's a technique, yeah? Of course, if you can change your mind and emotions and your sensitivity towards nature in another way, also welcome, yeah? But our tradition, we have this kind of, let's say, technology that goes back through many generations of enlightened masters of Tibet and India. So this is one way that we can do it, yeah? And other ways are also welcome, yeah? Very welcome, yeah? So, so then on page 64, Rinpoche says, women have many special qualities which are different from the qualities of men. Women's energy works mainly through feelings and sensations, and so they have a particular special sensitivity for life and the natural environment. Yeah? They also possess a very special intuitive wisdom quality. Women are the holders of many traditions and are the responsible for the day-to-day family stability and the passing on of many cultural aspects and customs to the next generations. You can see in many ancient societies which are in transition, such as the Tibetan community in exile, that the women will continue to follow the traditions and customs for a longer time than men. A Tibetan woman continues to wear her traditional dress long after the men in her family have abandoned theirs. In these times, women are definitely more attuned and sensitive to spiritual energies and traditional wisdom than men. If you look at Western churches, the church congregations are predominantly female, and I have often noticed when I give a lecture at a Buddhist center that most of the people in the audience are women. Yeah, this is true, actually. Yeah? True, if you go in any church or synagogue or Buddhist center, mainly I go in Buddhist centers, but unless you go in like something like a Tibetan monastery, okay, of course they're all men, no? But usually if you go in any normal Buddhist center in the outside of a monastery, the majority, which actually makes you wonder why, actually, you know? But maybe it's like something with the role of men and women, you know? Who knows, yeah? Why? But anyway, it does seem this is true, no? That generally women in this present time are more attracted to spirituality, no? Yeah, must ask some of my male friends actually why that is, yeah, why they think that is. But anyway, I think Rinpoche here. I think you know the Tibetan people, no? They're also the ladies. They also put this pangden, the aprons, all this stuff, you know. So I think anyway, he was saying like this, yeah. So, how to say? Huh? Anyway. Okay, so then he says, all of us begin life and developed for 9 months, 10 months inside the womb of our mother. True, yeah? Actually, in the Vadrayana tradition, I don't know if you hear we have thousands of mandalas in our mandala hall, yeah? So I don't know, you haven't noticed, but you see many of them, they have like this triangle, yeah? I don't know, you can see there. Many of them, if you look, there's triangles, no? Yeah? This is actually a womb, yeah? Okay? It's called a garbha in Sanskrit, yeah? This triangle, yeah? Okay? So, like we all are born from our mother, yeah? Out of the kindness of our mother takes care of us, and we're born like this. So, reality is born out of the garbha, the womb of space, of consciousness, yeah? So, you see, if you look up afterwards in our temple, see many, many triangles, yeah? So that's why, yeah? So we need to be born, actually in the Buddhist sense, we need to be born from the garbha of realizing emptiness. Emptiness is the actual nature of reality, yeah? So the female energy is connected with the elements, with space, and with what we call emptiness. Emptiness does not mean nothingness. It means to understand how things actually are, you know, yeah? So actually, we can say it means like everything's connected, everything's interdependent, yeah? So if you look in any nature documentary or anything about the cosmos or whatever, anything around us, everything is interconnected, yeah? So everything depends on causes and conditions, yeah? So if we understand how things exist and function, we can then live life in a happy, healthy, positive manner, yeah? And the reason why we're not healthy and happy and positive is because we don't understand how things are, yeah? So anyway, so whether we agree or not with this thing, you might think, ooh, women are not like that anymore. Perhaps they're not, yeah? But anyway, in the Vadrayana point of view, the female energy represents space, represents emptiness, represents the purification of the 5 elements, yeah? So here in our temple, for example, I don't know if you could see. Well, I mean, those of you, I don't know on the cameras, maybe you can't see, but those of you who are here, We have the 5 Dhyani Buddhas and the 5 element mothers, okay? And at the beginning and the end, the alpha and the omega, we have the Prajnaparamita. There's 2 beautiful statues here, yeah? One is actually a little whiter, one is a little more yellow, yeah? Which actually represents like the sun and the moon, yeah? Prajnaparamita is the mother of all Buddhas, yeah? She represents reality, yeah? Okay? When we understand Prajnaparamita, our life becomes totally positive and happy, yeah? Okay? She's like everything arises from her, everything returned to her, yeah? So also our Dhyani Buddhas, yeah? Actually, we have 2 of these. These statues are all brought by Rinpoche, no? And his friends who help, yeah? These are all brought from Borobudur in Indonesia, not from the temple, I mean from the statue yards around, yeah? They're copies of the statues from there, yeah? Also Anna's one, yeah? The one that she's very kindly offering, thank you so much, yeah? Offering to our retreat center in Spain, to Serinjong. They're also brought from these statue makers, yeah? Where they continue throughout the century, the tradition of the carving that was done on the great Borobudur Stupa Mandala in Indonesia, yeah? So anyway, so we have 2 of these Prajnaparamita statues here in Albagnano. And actually, yeah, let me get this. Actually, one of them, one time in here, what happened? We had a fire, so many things happened there. We had a fire in here in this temple, yeah? And one of them went completely black, I remember, yeah? Okay? Yeah? So Rinpoche said, oh, very auspicious, yeah? All negativity is being absorbed, yeah? So then when these statues, the one that Anna's offering is like original, it's grey, made out of volcanic stone, yeah? But in Indonesia, all the ones actually, they were all painted, yeah? How do we know? Because actually there's some traces of the paint left on some of the temples, yeah? So originally, it all looked like how it's been done here in our temple with these jewel paints, yeah? So when Rinpoche brought these 2 statues here of the Prajnaparamita, 2, yeah? Then actually he checked actually in his books, yeah? And in another life he was, Rinpoche was many things in his other lives. One time he was Lakshminkara, a great Mahasiddha, a female one. Another time he was Dharikapa, a male Mahasiddha, another very famous one. So Rinpoche in his Dharikapa life, yeah? He wrote one beautiful sadhana about the perfection of wisdom. So then I remember we had to look, and he said what colour was the Prajnaparamita, yeah? Because normally she's gold colour, yeah? But in the one from ancient India, it was white colour, yeah? So then that's why Rinpoche had one painted gold, yellowish, and one like white, yeah? So also it's like the sun and the moon, the 2 energies, yeah? Making peace with the male, making peace with the female, yeah? There's so many incredible messages in here, you know, that Rinpoche left for it. It's a bit like, not the Da Vinci Code, it's like the Ganshin Code, you know? We need to understand, decode all the message, yeah? So many beautiful, profound messages that bit by bit we need to understand and digest, yeah? So anyway, Prajnaparamita, mother of all Buddhas, yeah? So anyway, so all this book is about these things. It's so beautiful, you know? The 5 elements, about nature, about understanding reality, yeah? Some people who don't know Buddhism very well, they think that Buddhism is, I don't know what they think it is, but anyway, Buddhism is about getting in touch with reality. Okay, we have a lot of colourful ways to do so, yeah? All this kind of, in our tradition, because they have many other forms of Buddhism. But how do you know if, let's say, how do I know if my practice is working? Because I'm becoming more in touch with reality, yeah? A more healthy, grounded, balanced person, more able to deal with life, you know? More sensitive to nature, yeah? So that's how we can judge if it works or not, our meditation, yeah? So definitely it's not going out of reality, because we're already out of reality. We don't need to meditate for that, just do nothing, we're already there, yeah? So what we're trying to be is actually in touch with reality, yeah? That's why we meditate, that's why all this is like a device, you know? Lord Buddha said it's like a boat, yeah? So we need to cross over to the other shore. Here, Rinpoche was talking about samsara and nirvana here. So samsara means our ordinary confused life. So it means like what we know. So boring, again and again, not dealing with our emotional problems year for year, yeah, whole life. Meet somebody, then it doesn't work out, then meet somebody who's the same as the other one, and then and so on, yeah. And you know, we don't really deal with our emotional problems, but we just again and again repeat them. That's what we mean by becoming samsara, yeah, okay? And our becoming has basically 6 flavors, yeah? like, 6 different negative emotions, yeah? And so the whole mess of our life is because we don't understand how things work. We always, we always think that happiness is something outside of ourselves, if only I could have that thing, that experience, if I could have it. But we don't understand how our mind creates the world that we inhabit, yeah? So we have no idea that actually our mind is involved in our perception of everything around us, yeah? So we think, oh, if only I could have that, I would be super happy. So then I order it off the internet somewhere or go to a shop if I can, yeah, and get it. And then for about 10 minutes I'm happy, and then, oops, maybe I drop it, yeah? Then, it's like we externalize our happiness onto things and people and experiences, but Lord Buddha taught us that we need to bring all this, take responsibility for our own experience, yeah? We are the creators of our own experience, yeah? Yeah? So, anyway, we have this samsara, again, because we don't understand how things work, and we have desire and hatred and all these negative emotions. Our life is basically a mess, yeah? And it goes on like this, and then it's not only us, but then there's everybody else, and there's the social media and the internet, and we all make a mess together, and this is our collective samsara. And isn't it boring? Aren't we all fed up with it? Yes, yeah? I think maybe one thing of the pandemic is hopefully we developed a bit of renunciation, no? Because so boring, no? Yeah. Of course, we're very sorry for everybody's suffering, but, and everybody grasping at their view, I'm right, you're wrong, and, Anyway, we can see samsara is not a fun place to be, yeah? But samsara is not a place that we can leave physically. It's like we can't get into a rocket like some billionaires suggest and, jet off to another planet, because if we do, we'll take our samsara with us, yeah? Because samsara is our mind, yeah? Okay? So what we need to do is change our mind, yeah? And so all these ideas are to help us put our mind in a different place. So Rinpoche always used to say, don't worry, it's very easy. We just need to slightly change the position of our mind, yeah? Okay? Just see things in a different way, and then everything looks very different, yeah? So when he's saying that samsara and nirvana, yeah? Okay, so samsara means our personal and collective casino, our personal and collective mess. And again and again and again, we don't deal with our life and our emotions, and we just continue bored, miserable, stressed out life, yeah? Again and again, this life, next life, every life, yeah? Like not getting what we want, losing the people we love, feeling frustrated, the normal life, okay? Boring, yeah? Nirvana, in Sanskrit, means to blow out suffering, yeah? Do you know what I mean? If you had like a fire and you blew it out, you'd be, oh, thank goodness for that, yeah? Yeah? So nirvana means that you extinguish, you blow out the pain of suffering in your life, yeah? So if you blow out your pain, what do you get? You get happy, peaceful life, yeah? Better, yeah? So again, nirvana is not sitting on a cloud or some place like that. Many people, even nowadays, have reached nirvana. They have a happy, fulfilled, peaceful life, yeah? But they still dwell amongst us, yeah? But why? Because they put the mind in a different place, So Rinpoche and the other great masters like him, what do they show us? That actually it's not so difficult, yeah? I mean, like Rinpoche, all the others, they live and dwell amongst us, or did, But you can see they just do everything in a slightly different way, look in a different way. And, everything's a little different, yeah? So actually this is a message of great hope for all of us, Because sometimes when you hear the Buddhist teachings, you just think, oh, that's impossible. There's no chance for me, yeah? But what Rinpoche showed is it's completely possible. Just with little things we can get there, Just need to rearrange some small things. It's not something that nobody can do, yeah? Because otherwise there would have been no point to make Buddhism, would there, if it was something that only some superhuman person could do, no? The Dharma was designed that it was suitable and easy for everybody to do, and that means you and me, yeah? Not just like some super special Tibetan people, yeah? So it's a message of great hope, yeah? Okay? So, let's see what else does Rinpoche have to say, yeah? There's a lot of things to say. Oops. Okay, so Rinpoche says, page 64, okay, our mother Okay, we began life in our mother's womb, yeah? Okay, and our mother, she cared for us with love. She patiently ate good food, took medicines and exercise for our health and well-being. Yeah, that's true, no? Pregnant women, they have to like not drink, not do this, not do that, you know? Why? Because for the baby, no? And she put our welfare before her own. True, no? Our mother always did that, no? Immediately after birth, we were completely helpless. We could only cry, sleep and drink milk, but our mother, through her great love for us, took very good care of us from that time until now. Yeah, it's true, no? I was at my family house these days, and I was watching a nature documentary, yeah? And I think, what was it? I think a zebra or something, yeah? So amazing, yeah? As soon as they're born, they can run. Incredible, yeah? We're the only animals, the only form of life, we are totally helpless when we're born, yeah? Okay? And have to be without 2 years' care, no chance to survive, yes? All the other ones immediately they can somehow get up and go, can't they? Yeah, and it's true. All of us, our mother. Some people they say, "Oh, I have a bad relationship with my parents," and could be somehow, but always we have to think, my mother, also my father, so kind for giving me life. Yeah, like my body. Thank you so much. Yeah, because many people say, "Oh, you know, my parents they didn't give me anything. You know, I gave more to my brother, my sister. You know, all these kind of things. You know." Or they feel upset by their parents' emotional behavior, but they gave us life, you know. They gave us what we need to have a happy, healthy life is this, what we have, our own body, our own mind, yeah. So even if our parents gave us nothing at all, ever after that moment, they were so kind to us, yeah. So this kind of thought is super strong in Buddhism, actually, yeah. And actually, this is something nice in the Tibetan culture, yeah. Like, a lot of the Tibetan songs and so on are about the kindness of the mother. And actually, it really means something. Somehow, a lot of people, they lost this feeling, I think, in the modern times, you know. You know, not only that, but respect for, like, older people, I think, in general, you know, in modern society. And also, as we're getting older, become more interesting, no? You know. But in the ancient societies, this feeling of, like, respect and kindness for our parents and the ones before us is super important, yeah? So I think really in the Tibetan Buddhist culture, they're very, okay, you might think, I don't want to, you know, I don't know what, wear a Tibetan dress and eat momos and ride a yak and all that, yeah, well, but that's not important. The main thing, but they have some very nice cultural values, you know. Like for now is Christmas, no, in the West, no. So Rinpoche, I used to say to Rinpoche, I used to try to explain to Rinpoche, Ganshin Rinpoche, about Christmas, yeah. They're saying, oh, Rinpoche, you know, and it's like we get together and we're with our families and we give presents and we try and be nice to each other. And he was like looking at me like, yeah, and so, you know. He said, but that's like every day, isn't it, you know? But for us, it's become like a once-a-year event, you know. And that's why for us there's so much emotional attachment to Christmas, isn't it? Because it's the time when the family is important, yeah, okay? And so that's why Rinpoche, we never really had, let's say, Buddhist Christmas, because Rinpoche's like, but this is like every day, you know? You know, every day I'm giving presents to people, I'm nice to people. Anyway, so it's something to think about, you know? You know, so Rinpoche, of course, he didn't say we have to become Tibetan or anything like this, but he said there's some, not only in Tibetan culture, but in Buddhism and also in the other ancient societies, there's many interesting ideas that we should not dismiss, yeah? Many kinds of ancient wisdom, okay? And so in this book he talks a lot about that, you know? That we should, you know, maybe think again about a lot of things that we dismissed in the European and Asian cultures. Because why? Our ancestors, in many different ways, they had a more healthy approach to life than we do, you know? Yeah? So some things we need to recover, yeah, okay? And like I say, in Buddhism, this is a very, very, very important example. We need to remember the kindness of our mother, yeah? And then, of course, what they say is, not only our mother, but if in Buddhism we have reincarnation, okay, yeah? So that means we didn't have, now our mother is everything, okay, yeah? Our present mother, but okay, but then last life we had another mother, yeah? And if it's true reincarnation, that means we had one before that, and one before that, and one before that, and so on, yeah? But unfortunately, we don't remember the address of the mothers before that, yeah? So that means, theoretically, if it's true we had many lives, that means many of the people around us, we had that kind of relationship in the other life, yeah? So it means we should be nice to everybody is the conclusion of that kind of thought, yeah? Yeah? And so, for example, Liana was my mother, Annika was my mother, Claudia was my mother, Torsten was my mother, everybody was my mother, you know, my mothers, yeah? So it means I should be, like I'm trying to be kind, well, actually it would be a little difficult, because of course with our own mother we make incredible effort, but theoretically I should be as nice to all of you as I am to my own mother, yeah? But then I would never get anything done at all, yeah? Because I would just spend all my time, you know, cooking, cleaning, doing your shopping, you know, doing your gardening and whatever else that you need, yeah? But that's how we should think. This is the Mahayana point of view, yeah? And even many people say, oh, I don't believe in reincarnation. Okay, it doesn't matter. Maybe you don't. But anyway, all of us are interconnected, you know. And now, you know, they have this, what's it called, this DNA testing, yeah, isn't it, yeah? You can send away your DNA and discover that in your past life you were half Viking, half from Papua New Guinea or somewhere, yeah? And you're, you know. So now they discovered that, I watched one documentary once, and there was 5 people from 5 different continents on our planet, yeah? And they did this DNA test, yeah? And they actually discovered that distantly they were all related, because this is actually the truth, isn't it? We're all part of the human family, yeah? Just because but of course we all look a little different because of the environmental conditions where our ancestors lived. Huh? So it's true, we're all one human family. So, yeah. So Buddhism, the idea is like very simple human feelings, and we expand, you know. Mahayana, as Rinpoche used to say, we need to change our small, selfish heart into the big, open heart of compassion, yeah? Okay? So these ideas shouldn't be something like theoretical. It should be immediately something that we put into practice, yeah? You know? So we just have to be like nice to people, you know? The first step is this, you know? Like be kind, practice empathy towards everybody we meet. I mean, of course, as much as we can, yeah? Okay? And not just here in our little Buddhist community, but generally everybody we meet around, we should just show some, even just with the, I mean, now you can't see anybody, no? Because it was like this, no? But at least with the eyes, you know, show some empathy, no? Smile with your eyes, no? Yeah? As much as you can, you know, so. Okay, enlightenment is later, but now we need some, you know, to make the world a warmer, a kinder, a better place, yeah? Okay? So, whether we can realize the 5 great mothers or whatever, this is later, but at least these basic ideas we try and put into practice, yeah? So we have each other to practice with, so we have lots of time to practice, yeah? With each other, our families, and whoever else we meet, yeah? Okay, so then Rinpoche, page 65, says, our mother, she fed us, she cooked individual baby dinners for us, she cleaned our body and our environment, yeah? She took care of our education, bought clothes and toys for us, and so on, yeah? Okay, and then if we were born in a traditional society, I was born in a traditional English society personally, but anyway, if we were born in, Rinpoche says, if we were born in a traditional society such as Tibet, our mother also arranged many auspicious and healing ceremonies, divinations and astrological charts to be made for us, yeah? Okay, so this is like an Asian way of thinking, yeah? So when somebody is born, actually in Asia, in India, Tibet, yeah, China, usually they do like a horoscope for the baby, yeah? I saw on the internet, yeah? They found some baby they found this baby in a basket, you know, floating in I think in the Ganges River, yeah? So this little baby was there wrapped up, and inside the mother had put a horoscope, yeah? Why? Because it's, you know, to show all the potential of the baby's future, you know? So she thought that's the one thing I can give to my baby, you know? So anyway, in ancient societies, they're thinking like this, no? Rinpoche tried to introduce all these ideas here in our NgalSo tradition. How to say? It's like a cube, no? Okay? One crystal cube, yeah? Of wisdom, yeah? So we have, okay, the sutra, which is all the explaining about empathy, wisdom, and so on, yeah? Taking care of the emotions. We have all the tantric meditations. Then we have like the medicine part, yeah? How to take care of the diet, the behavior. So important, yeah? Rinpoche made a beautiful book about this, Medicine Buddha book, which I hope to share after this, yeah? And then the 4th side is astrology, yeah? Astrology, astronomy, which is also making peace with the environment, isn't it, yeah? Now I was in my family house, there it's completely dark, you know? So rare in Europe, you can see all the stars, yeah? Well, it's like we completely, out here in Albaniano, we can see a little bit of the stars, yeah? But we completely lost this feeling that around us is all that. It's the cosmos. We can see the sun, of course, and the moon, but maybe we can see Venus and Orion, but we can't see anything, you know, because of the light pollution of modern society, yeah? So it's like astrology is not like superstition. It's based on the movement of the energies in the natural environment, yeah? Okay? So just as it is in the outer world, so too it is in the inner world. So the 5 elements that make up us are outside are the 5 great elements of space, wind, water, earth, and fire, yeah? Okay? So all the cosmic phenomena, the galaxy, the universe, the planets, the stars, the rainbows, it's all the 5 elements, okay? And all this has an effect on us, which of course it does, like, you know, we see in the changing of the seasons, yeah? So astrology is not some kind of like thing reading in the paper, you know, oh, will I get a boyfriend to get today or something like this? How is my bank? You know, you see like astrology presented like that. It's actually about your relationship with the environment, okay? And until recently, you know, until the last 2 years, every winter festival here in Albaniano, we did Kalachakra, yeah? Okay, so actually somehow this is also Kalachakra, because Kalachakra is about the relationship between the outer and inner environment, yeah? Okay, this teaching is a little different, but the idea is similar, okay? Yeah? So somehow we're continuing with the theme of what Rinpoche always did here in Albaniano in our winter festivals. I think for 12 years we did the Kalachakra here. We did so many beautiful things, and maybe in the future we will continue this, possible. But right now, I feel it's important that not me actually, Rinpoche asked us to go back to the core teachings of the NgalSo tradition, yeah? Because he showed so many incredible, beautiful things. It's a bit like you know, when you go in a buffet, you know, in a restaurant where you can eat wherever you want, and at a certain point it's kind of overwhelming, no? Yeah? Because there's so many different things to choose from. In the end, you're not sure what you want to eat, no? So Rinpoche, before he passed away, he said, please, all of us, let's go back to basics like self-healing, making peace with the environment. When the foundation is strong, then okay, the rest you can practice whatever you want, please, you know. Yeah. So he showed like the Guru Puja, this self-healing, and the combined practice. Yeah. So this is what we're emphasizing a lot at the moment, the real important core practice. Yeah. Then you have kaleidoscope, thousands and millions of other practices which are like a kaleidoscope, are the same but slightly looking a bit different, yeah? Yeah? Mary Christina, you're doing okay? Sorry, thank you. This is an experiment, yeah? We're trying with this new translation box, yeah? Also, if Mary Christina gets too fed up, she can come out of the box, yeah? But I think this is so we could, for our, I don't know, this is recorded on a channel in Italian, so we're trying, yeah? Okay, so anyway, we'll see like this, yeah? Okay. Okay, so anyway, so many beautiful, like this, for example, like this beautiful, actually, very auspicious. Each one of these, yeah, is actually one element, yeah, okay? Everything natural has one element quality, yeah? So our tradition has so many incredible things inside, yeah? So bit by bit we need to, I don't know, it's like appreciating everything in life, you know? Look, like Rinpoche said, just need to look in a slightly different way, you know? And it's not like we need all the time like more things. We have far too many things already. We just need to see what we have around us and use in a different way, you know. Also, it's like to become more simple, like, you know. Like our modern life, it's always like, oh, more, you know. Why? Because we're dissatisfied, no? We're always like, if only I had this, I had that, I'd be happy, yeah. But we need to find, like you could see by the way that Rinpoche lived, yeah. A profound simplicity, because we're like the king and queen of the universe if we could only understand, yeah? Everything is there, but need to touch and appreciate. And this is the beautiful thing that these practices give us, you know? Like, you know, a deep appreciation of what, like, for example, we just take the 5 elements completely for granted, yeah? We don't even think about them, no? Except maybe now we watch the news reports, we say, oh, there was a tornado, there was a flood, you know, now we see it like this, no? But the 5 elements are the essence of life. Everything around us, here and everywhere, is the 5 elements, yeah? But we hardly ever notice, do we, you know? We don't sit there and think, wow, look, it's so beautiful. There's the sun and it's fire and there's space and the wind and the earth and you know? We rarely take time to even think about it, yeah? So Buddhism really gives us like a much a quality of life that's so different, you know? Yeah. And I think also for many people, I was reading, you know, like, I mean, of course, many people have mental health issues, but especially during the pandemic, loads of people have got mental health issues, yeah? So I think this way to like start to look again at life and appreciate, I mean, like many people, they can't do this, they can't, okay, so what we can do is we can start to look at the elements, we can start to see the beautiful things around us. Everything is there, but we need to, you know, people feel frustrated, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that, but never mind, yeah? What a wonderful opportunity. Okay, we didn't want this opportunity, but let's say this has happened. So let's take the time to be more quiet, more slow, to meditate, to look at the nature, watch our emotions, take care more of the relationship with the people around us. Maybe we eat like in a more mindful way, you know. So this time, strange time that we're living is, we have to take something positive from it, yeah? So let's say if we were all forced into some kind of unpleasant retreat, i.e. you can't go out, okay, never mind. We think, oh, how wonderful, I always wanted to do a retreat, yeah? Now life is forcing me to do a retreat, so how wonderful, I must take the essence of this opportunity, no? So if we see like that, it's okay, no? And many of you have actually done that. We've been meditating together, and I hope you've all, I mean, me personally, I found a lot of benefit to do this, to try and internalize more Rinpoche La's teaching, so let's continue together. I think that's really, really good, yeah? Anyway, so like this, so we've done half a page of this, so this could take some time to finish, yeah? But never mind, yeah, okay. Okay, so, how can I say? I said today when I come in that this book was given to me, yeah? So this is the, in 2019, one of my friends came here called Julian Scott, yeah? So he's an incredible like translator of Sanskrit and Tibetan. Actually, I studied classical Tibetan together with him at one school called ITAS, which is a Kamakaju school, yeah, of Buddhist translators, yeah. And now he's become a very, you know, good. He's like professor of Sanskrit, okay. So he came here in 2019 and met Rinpoche La, and he was actually working on this, which is the translation of the Advaya Siddhi, which is a beautiful poem written by Lakshminkara, aka Rinpoche, in the 12th century, okay? So then he come here and it was very nice, and look at this together with Rinpoche La, yeah? And now UBI, they publish this, yeah? Buddhist Union of Italy, yeah? So anyway, so I thought just for one auspiciousness, we could read this, yeah, okay? Actually, this is, of course, it's by UBI, it's in Italian, but anyway, we have many Italian friends. Tomorrow I'll find the English version, yeah? So beautiful, yeah? So we need one Italian. Okay, Mary Christina, okay, so you can read it in there, but I need another person who speaks beautiful Italian. Okay, Luciana, yeah, you speak beautiful Italian, yeah? Would you like to read it? No? No, Luciana, yes. Yes, now please, yeah? So anyway, this is just for one auspiciousness, because these days we're going to talk about the female energy, yeah? Making peace with the environment, yeah? And so anyway, for all our Italian friends, please listen and enjoy, and I'll find the English translation tomorrow, yeah? Okay? So if you could, do you like speaking to the microphone? Yeah? Okay. So in English friends, you can say, Oma Guru Buddha, Vadrayana, or practice your Italian. Okay?
Verso 1. Dopo aver chinato la mia testa al Vajra, il protettore che è luminoso per natura, l'onnisciente che sorge nelle tre esistenze e che concede il frutto delle aspirazioni desiderate degli esseri senzienti. Verso 2. Spiegherò in modo sintetico la suprema sadhana di Vajrasattva, senza mandala, luogo, tempo, una successione di giorni lunari o costellazioni lunari. Anche in centinaia di milioni di eoni, colui che non ha alcuna unione con la realtà, Attva Jogin, non si realizzerà attraverso i voti tantrici, le osservanze, il digiuno, la recitazione di sillabe e le meditazioni. Il mantrin dovrebbe sempre adorare se stesso con frequente coltivazione della realtà, con escrementi, vajra, acqua, urina, seme, bija e così via. E con ciò che sorge all'interno del naso. Colui che conosce lo yoga dovrebbe sempre adorare la propria madre, le sorelle, le figlie e le nipoti, sicuramente con il metodo della saggezza e dei mezzi. Egli dovrebbe sempre adorare le donne coltivando la saggezza vajra, le donne con uno status sociale inferiore, quelle a cui manca un arto, le artigiane, così come le marginate. A tal riguardo, quelle che seguono sono le sillabe seme, Om, A, Hum. Qualunque sia il terrificante karman al quale gli esseri sono vincolati, tuttavia è proprio da questo, unitamente ai mezzi, che essi vengono liberati dalle catene del divenire. Giorno dopo giorno egli dovrebbe assumere gli impegni che nascono dalle 5 famiglie divine e dovrebbe praticare il culto con le lampade e così via, derivanti da varie cose insieme al latte. Il mantrin, con gli occhi spalancati, sempre ridendo, avendo fissato la mente sul completo risveglio, dovrebbe coltivare l'oceano di saggezza. Finché le cose stabili e in movimento rimangono qui nella dimora delle 3 esistenze, dovrebbero essere viste tutte attraverso il Tattva Yoga, proprio come il detentore del Vajra. Inoltre, chiunque aderisca ad altre dottrine si distingue da noi solo per differenze nella definizione dei segni. Anche a essi non dovrebbero mancare di rispetto coloro che hanno assunto lo stato di Vajrasattva. Il mantrin, avendo trasformato nello stesso sapore tutto ciò che deriva dall'assenza di un sé, dovrebbe in ogni momento percepire il suo corpo come senza macchia per natura. Con profumi, ghirlande e simili, con vesti, incenso e cibo per gli dei, con canti, musica e anche con la danza, con tutti questi mezzi il sovrano tratta se stesso. Egli non dovrebbe avere cattivi pensieri né svolgere digiuni o attività rituali, né dovrebbe praticare bagni rituali o purificazioni, e in questo contesto sicuramente egli non dovrebbe abbandonare le norme sociali. E allo stesso modo egli non dovrebbe venerare degli dei fatti di legno, pietra o argilla, rimanendo in equilibrio meditativo. Egli dovrebbe sempre praticare il culto nel proprio corpo. Egli dovrebbe adorare il detentore del Vajra con feci e urina e così via, cioè i 5 nettari, che sono stati preparati con una miscela di miele, letteralmente vomito d'api, e offerti con le 5 lampade. Egli dovrebbe sempre adorare le divinità dimorando nel proprio corpo, coltivando la realtà attraverso questa procedura di adorazione, con il fiore autogenerato delle donne, sangue mestruale, insieme al latte, sperma, dal quale ogni cosa nasce. Egli dovrebbe prendere la ricchezza degli altri e godere delle donne degli altri. Inoltre si devono fare dichiarazioni sbagliate e dovrebbero uccidere tutti i Buddha. Egli non dovrebbe con le azioni di corpo, parola e mente costruire kaitya fatte di pietra e argilla. Significa stupa. Fatte di pietra e argilla, trarre piacere dalle scritture, nemmeno nei sogni, creare mandala. Colui che conosce il mantra Naya non dovrebbe mai sviluppare disgusto verso alcunché. Vajrasattva stesso rimane in queste cose come la loro vera natura. Il mantrin, rimanendo in equilibrio meditativo, certamente non dovrebbe concettualizzare su chi avvicinare e non avvicinare, cosa mangiare e non mangiare, così come cosa bere e non bere. Colui che conosce la realtà, avendo preso gli esseri viventi che sono sorti da Vairocana, feci, o quelli che sorgono dalle membra di qualsiasi essere vivente, dovrebbe cibarsene come causa di realizzazione. Alle donne nate in qualsiasi classe non si deve mai mancare di rispetto. Lei sola è la Bhagavati, la consorte di saggezza, Prajna, che ha assunto una forma fisica solo per convenzione. Per colui che ha giogato dall'agnosi non duale, lo stato relativo a un sugata, buddhità, è realizzato. Non è prescritto né un giorno lunare, né una costellazione, né il digiuno. A questo proposito, a che serve parlare molto? Tutto ciò che può essere percepito deve essere visto da colui che conosce lo yukti attraverso il tattva yoga. Chi conosce lo yoga dovrebbe sempre mangiare le lampade, cioè la carne, di elefante, cavallo, asino, mucca e cammello, e o quella che deriva da un cane mescolata con la grande lampada, carne umana. E colui che conosce lo yoga non dovrebbe produrre forte attaccamento nemmeno verso una singola cosa. L'oceano dell'esistenza deve essere contemplato dallo yoga della mente e dell'equanimità. Il sorgere, il rimanere, la cessazione riguardano la gente comune. Nell'esistenza di questi, tuttavia, vi è il samsara. Altrove non c'è morte né rinascita. Il giorno è il Signore, il Vajrin. Dall'altra parte è insegnato che la notte è prajna, la consorte. E in questo modo, evantu, lo yogin dovrebbe meditare. Otterrà facilmente la realizzazione. Tuttavia, quella forma non manifesta che si trova fermamente in tutti gli esseri senzienti è la realtà suprema ottenuta dalla bocca del guru, non vi è dubbio al riguardo. Il nirvana non dimorante è privo di segni caratteristici e privo di luogo, pervade tutti gli esseri senzienti e il risveglio supremo, Sambodhi, il grado più elevato. E sicuramente, avendo pensato in quel modo, il saggio yogin che ha praticato spesso raggiunge senza dubbio la realizzazione, anche quando è una persona con pochi meriti. Non vi è nulla di più alto dell'akarya in tutti e tre i mondi, sia in movimento sia non in movimento. Grazie alla sua gentilezza i saggi ottengono varie realizzazioni. Proprio lui, l'Akarya, deve essere conosciuto come Vajrasattva, venerato da tutti i Buddha, da adorare con impegno come il Dio Supremo. Lui solo ha la natura della talità per il beneficio delle persone. Avendo preso una forma solo per convenzione, si trova nello Yoga Pitta. La cosiddetta morte è solo un concetto, vikalpa, non c'è vera esistenza in nessuna cosa. Essi vengono distrutti dal concetto di un sé e da ciò che viene mostrato in molti modi dagli esseri ordinari.
Sì. Thank you, Luciana. So it's writing very auspicious in beautiful Italiano, no? Okay, so so nice that Ubi did this, you know. Lakshminkara, obviously, as you can understand, okay, tomorrow we read the English version, so Italian friends, you understand, this needs commentary, obviously, it's all very symbolic, yeah? So Lakshminkara, who was Lama Ganshan past life, was one of the great progenitors of the Tantric tradition, okay, yeah? And it's, so Rinpoche, for many, many generations, had this quality of like continuing and reforming the Tantric tradition for each time, which is what he's done for us with the self-healing and the making peace of the environment, yeah? So, last Christmas, yeah? Okay, so last Christmas, because of the pandemic, I couldn't come here, you know, difficult. So actually, last Christmas, I had to do it by streaming the teachings, yeah? So last Christmas, I was doing about the Rinpoche combined practice, yeah? So now I just remembered that when, okay, well, I was there, no? Start to broadcast. So I sit there and switch on the computer. And then as I start, say, Locho Zampo, you know, Rinpoche prayer, then boom, 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 then I think, oh, who's that? You know, now I'm on the YouTube, yeah? So then anyway, the postman came. And the postman, they brought this picture of Lakshminkara through the door. I thought, oh, beautiful, you know. So, and also a copy of Rinpoche Sadhana, you know, Rinpoche combined practice, yeah? So I saw many, many times with Rinpoche, and now afterwards is, why? Not because of me, but this is the sign of Rinpoche blessing continuing, yeah? Because Rinpoche blessing is going on since many, many centuries, you know? Yeah, Lakshminkara, she looks beautiful, no? So she was one of the great, great siddhas of the Buddhist tradition, yeah, okay? And many of our practices that we do in our Gelugpa tradition, actually she was involved in the creation of them, you know? So anyway, so beautiful that Ubi made that, yeah? Also, it's very good for the development of Buddhism. Of course, there's many types of Buddhism, yeah, in Italy or everywhere else. But so nice that they made this beautiful translation. So auspicious, no? So we always need to also feel very comfortable, you know? The Guru Buddha blessing is with us, you know? Yeah? We should never feel like lost or abandoned, or it's not true. Actually, Guru Buddha is always with us, you know? Rinpoche blessing is always with us. All we just need to do is like continue, you know? Continue the practice, and everything's coming, yeah? That's really how Rinpoche you say everything's coming, no? Okay, so anyway, so we saw many signs of that if we do this practice, we will evolve, we will develop, and we'll receive many positive experience in our life, okay? So let's do it together, okay? These days I'll probably spend my time talking because, as you know, most of the time we spend our time meditating, and anybody who likes, you're very welcome, you know. We have the Zoom groups almost every day, you know, in all different languages. So if you think, oh, I want to do the practice of making peace with the environment, we have it in Italian, Spanish, French, I don't know, full of languages, yeah? So you're very welcome, if you, of course, in English, you're welcome, yeah? But I think maybe one or 2 days we can put down the screen and do together some parts, yeah? Okay? But I think also it's nice we spend more time now explaining, yeah? And explaining, and then putting it into practice, and then getting some sweet feeling, you know? Yeah? Okay, that's the idea, okay? So anyway, so now we need another sweet feeling, which is to have dinner. So let's dedicate, yeah? Okay? Okay, so please let's put our hand to our heart. So Rinpoche explained very nice. 5 fingers, 5 elements, yeah? Touching our heart, yeah? So in our heart is peace, space. So we always need to bring the feeling of the 5 elements, like space, water, wind, earth, and fire, in our heart and keep them very close to us, yeah? He said, most of us, we keep very close to us things that are bad for us, like a packet of cigarettes or mobile phone putting in the pocket here, yeah? But instead we need to put the feeling of empathy and inner peace and the 5 elements. So that's why we touch our hand to the heart like this, okay? Om Bishwa Shanti Hu. Om Bishwa Shanti Hu. Om Bishwa Shanti Hum. Om Bishwa Shanti Hum. Om Bishwa Shanti Hum. Om Bishwa Shanti Ananda. Om Bishwa Shanti Ananda. Om Bishwa Shanti Ananda. Om Bishwa Shanti Ananda. Om Bishwa Shanti. Nimo dele sentele. Nime koya dele shin. Ni sentatu telepel, kuncha sungi jingilo, kuncha sungi nerd, kuncha sungi tashisho. All'alba, al tramonto, di notte durante il giorno, possono i 3 gioielli concederci loro benedizione. Possono tenere tutte le realizzazioni e consperci della nostra vita con molti segni di buon auspicio. At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the 3 jewels grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. And all the other languages tomorrow, okay? So, please have a nice dinner. See you tomorrow, okay? So anyway, so this winter festival, also please, I don't know how we're going to, please try, anyway, we'll do the practice as well. Anyway, see you later, see you tomorrow, have a good dinner. Please come back tomorrow for this, to understand more about Rinpoche, beautiful practice. See you tomorrow. Okay, thank you. See you later.